Hey techies, welcome back. Today I have with me the Tecno Phantom V Fold 2. This foldable phone stands out among the big names in the foldable market because of its affordability when compared to offerings from other manufacturers. But does a relatively low price mean a cheap product? Let's find out together. By the way, if you are not subscribed to this YouTube channel, you are very wrong. So hit that subscribe button so that you'll be the first to know when we drop reviews like this. Let's get into it. I'm not gonna lie, the Tecno Phantom V Fold 2 is an eye-catching device. Even though it's priced lower than many competitors, it still feels pretty premium in the hand. The design, which was a collaboration with fashion brand Louis Vuitton, is sleek and stylish, and the phone comes in two different colors, the Ripley purple and the crusty green, which is what I have here. The phone is slim and has rounded edges that make it quite comfortable to hold. It's thinner at 12mm folded and 6.1mm unfolded, and at 249 grams, it's way lighter than its predecessor, which is immediately noticeable when you pick up the device. The front display is resistant to drops and scratches with the Corning Gorilla Victus glass, and the displays are carried over from last year with a 6.42-inch panel on the front and a 7.85-inch main screen. Both LTPO AMOLEDs with Full HD Plus resolution and a 1:20Hz refresh rate. You also get the same Dimensity 9000 Plus chipset and a 12GB RAM as standard. Now, one feature I appreciate is the camera bump positioned in the center. This prevents the phone from wobbling around when you lay it flat. But the case of this device has a few issues. It is not as strong as the predecessors and can barely stand on its own. For its durability and protection, the Phantom V Fold 2 has an IP54 rating. It's decent for dust resistance but not so great for water. So while it can handle a splash or two, don't expect it to survive a brief dip in the pool. The faux leather back is a nice touch, but not only does it look sleek, it also resists fingerprints and provides a better grip compared to the glossy glass. I'm also a fan of the fingerprint scanner's design. It has a little indent so you know exactly where to place your finger. It's not the fastest, yes, but it's reliable. The front display is a 6.42 inches AMOLED screen with a resolution of 2550 by 1080 pixels and has a peak brightness of 1600 nits, while the main screen is a 7.85 inches AMOLED display with a resolution of 2296 by 2000 pixels and a peak brightness of 900 nits. Both displays have a 120Hz LTPO refresh rate, so whether you are gaming, watching movies or just scrolling through your apps, everything feels incredibly smooth and vibrant. And Tecno has improved the brightness and color accuracy, making the V Fold 2 great for outdoor visibility and rich punchy colors for media consumption. Now, one major difference is that the main screen supports the use of the Stylus pen, while the outer display doesn't. And one of my biggest concerns in the foldables is the crease in the middle of the display. While it is still present, Tecno has done a very solid job of making it less noticeable. You still see it, but it's much less of a distraction compared to earlier foldable designs. And personally, I think there will always be a crease with foldable phones. So you can tilt the main screen to 120 degrees, where the display will be on one screen and the function buttons will be on another. This is great for apps like YouTube, WhatsApp for video calls, Zoom, as well as the camera app. However, it doesn't work for Netflix. For the camera, the front camera at 32MP captures solid photos, though it tops out at 1080p for video. The internal camera is 32MP as well, and while it is impressive, it doesn't quite reach the level of the competition. The rear cameras with 350MP lenses perform well, especially in the daylight. Among the trio of rear cameras, the Phantom V Fold 2 has a 50MP main camera, a 50MP ultra-wide camera, and a 12MP telephoto camera, capable of 2x optical zoom. Since testing it, the main camera has taken mostly color-accurate, crisp photos in a variety of lighting conditions, but nighttime photos though can sometimes look a little oversaturated. For its performance and software, the Phantom V Fold 2 uses the MediaTek Dimensity 9000 Plus, an older, decent chip but doesn't quite match the speed of the Snapdragon 8 Gen 3, and I've noticed some micro lag and slower performance in gaming, which raises concern about how it will age over time. It comes with a 512GB of internal storage and 24GB of RAM, although 12GB of that is extended RAM. The software runs on Android 14 with Tecno's HIOS Android skin, which isn't really the most refined skin out there, but the multitasking features are nice, with options for split screen and floating windows. So if you are used to smoothness on other devices, you might find this a bit laggy at times. For its battery life, the Phantom V Fold 2 has a 15% larger battery, which now comes in at 5750 mAh, and it supports 70 watts wire charging, which is a very impressive bump up from the 5000 mAh battery capacity and 45 watt charging on its predecessor. You also get the 15 watts wireless charging this time, which was missing out on last year's device. The battery life is acceptable with a 5750 mAh capacity. On average, I got around 5 hours of screen time, ending the day with about 40% battery life. It's not stellar, but it gets the job done. The front display reaches a peak brightness of 1600 nits, which is good enough for most outdoor scenarios, while the inner display peaks at 900 nits. For audio, the Dolby Atmos speakers deliver clear and balanced sound. They are not the best I've heard, but they are solid for a foldable device. Now, one of the strong selling points of the V Fold 2 is the AI features. For one, it has a real-time two-way call translator, which hopefully will get more language packs apart from the French and the Arabic. The Notes app lets you use AI to rewrite highlighted text, proofread and summarize, and the Recorder app also can now use AI to transcribe recorded audio files. There's also an AI sketch to image app to transform your amateur sketches into a masterpiece. Tecno's AI assistant, Ella, has also been improved and can now do so much more, like summarize documents and even answer questions based on recent events. For the accessories and additional features, let's talk about the Stylus pen, which is the most impressive. The Phantom V pen is a cool accessory that works great with the larger inner display. However, it doesn't work on the front screen. It has a shortcut feature panel where you can launch apps like the Notes app. The Notes app got a major upgrade this year. You can draw with the Stylus pen and turn it into an amazing image with the Tecno AI GCE. You can even perform basic advanced maths in the Notes app. While it feels good to use, using it in other apps like WhatsApp and emails is a bit difficult and time consuming, as you would have to write each word one after the other in a very small space, because if you don't write the words, it will be displayed together. To prevent this, you have to space each word one by one, which really doesn't help productivity. In my opinion, the Stylus pen is way better when it is being used to draw because it's very accurate and has low latency. Although the latency isn't as fluid as the S Pen on the Z Fold 6. But it's pretty decent. The Stylus pen also comes in handy when you want to take a screenshot or take pictures, as it acts as a remote shutter. If you're enjoying this review, don't forget to hit the like button and subscribe to the channel. It really helps more people find our content and keeps you updated on all the latest tech reviews. Now, I genuinely love how you can multitask seamlessly on this device. It gives you a PC vibe, but a PC that you can fit into your pocket. You can have up to 4 apps open at once. To do this, you can simply open any app on the main screen, tap the 3 dots at the top middle, tap on split and select the app you want to open. At the time of making this video, this device retails for about 1.7 to 1.8 million naira, which, if I'm being honest, is pretty decent for the features. I mean, the Stylus pen and the AI features alone should make you understand what I'm saying. Besides, this is the cheapest foldable phone on the market right now. The V Fold 2 is a powerhouse with its larger screen and pen support. It's ideal for productivity, and it also really comes down to what you are looking for in a foldable device. If you need a versatile tablet style foldable, the V Fold 2 is a great choice. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.